booster event this past week. Penny Hardaway was asked about trying to play Tennessee again. He said that would be a good one to get the UT rivalry going again. Rick Barnes has shown zero interest in that series since Hardaway took some shots at Barnes, even saying, if you remember this, he said that Tennessee's players were coming at his players with fists balled up. Yes. But he said, and then Barnes came out and said, well, it's hard on the refs when people are falling down all the time. So he said, I think it's kind of low class. He's trying to downgrade my guys for flopping. Rick Barnes, get the F out of here. Only he didn't say F. Very impressive. That's, of course, what weasels do, too. It's like, you said this at a press conference. He came out and said that the press made too much of it.
Right.
So you cuss another coach, say he's low class at a press conference, but it's the press's fault.
Yes, the media's fault.
Weasel, weasel, worm, dirt, scum, loser, dunce. But I'd kind of like to see Tennessee play Memphis. Here's my question. I understand Rick Barnes. If I were him and Penny needs that game more than Tennessee does, I'd let him sit over there and stew.
Right.
I get that. But as a viewer, a connoisseur, that'd be a good rivalry to get back, and I wouldn't mind seeing him playing football either. Gentlemen, should Tennessee have a rivalry going football and basketball with Memphis? Chuck?
No. I think that ship has sailed in basketball, and I think for a lot of the reasons you just said, the whole clenched fist
Well, let's
thing.
say Hardaway goes away. Let's say he's gone next year.
Well, I might be open until looking at it then. In football,
Chuck would be open to looking at
yeah,
it.
depending
You're
on
on
who
a talk
the
show. Would you schedule him or not?
No, depending on who the coach is, what kind of program he runs. Right now, the answer is no. You had that opportunity, and you messed it up, Memphis. Penny Hardaway, you didn't handle the situation. If you play in the NCAA tournament, if you get matched up like that, so be it.
Yes, you kind of alluded to it, because it would be spicy. It would be interesting. Oh, by the way, they're always pretty good and competitive, either in the NCAA tournament or And I think you can make more of an impact in recruiting there than you have. Yes, you're the big boys in the state. You should just be able to get them whether you go there and play games or not. But so many people in that area talk about how undercovered the University of Tennessee is there. And so I think you can do even more in recruiting and in coverage and your fan base, everything there, if you have that rivalry. I get past right now he said this and he said this. It's good for the sport, good competition. You can maybe have even more of a dominance in the state if you win that game. I'm all for it.
Football.
I'm fine with it too.
I'll tell you this, and I've said this before, I'd rather see Tennessee and Memphis than some of these non-conference games that get on the schedule. But the question is, where do you play them? Does that become your Nashville game? If you play,
it used to be you'd play them in Memphis.
You play them in Memphis. Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to go.
Now you're too scared of going?
Well, no, that's a long way to go.
Scared of losing. That's what we call that. It's called chicken.
I wouldn't want to see it replace your Power Four. I guess it could.
No, what I'm saying is that. Yeah, if you actually had two decent games in your non-conference, you don't want to play two really good teams, but just give the fans something decent instead of, we've got the three worst teams in America coming in, an FCS team, Kent State, and whoever the next worst is. New Mexico State was ranked down there. So if you replace New Mexico State with Memphis one year, I think that would be a hell of a lot more interesting.
But I'm not making it an annual type thing.
No, but I'd like to see them. Right. If you mix them in a home and away 2 times every 10 years, I'd be cool with that.
I would too. I wouldn't hold my breath necessarily.
No, I'm not worried about what they're doing. No, I'm asking you guys what you would do.
Yeah.
Right.
So you would play them in both sports.
I would.
Yep. And you would not play them in basketball.
I would not play them in basketball, but I'd see if we could work something out in football and play it in Nashville.
Play it in Nashville.
Play it in Nashville.
Home and away.
It could be their home game.
Okay.